Okay, good. Okay. But switch this off. This mic. Okay. So please excuse me for the delay. It's because of some technical snag. We got delayed. But anyway, it's our mistake. So we'll start with our prayer. Hope sound is coming? Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Shanno Mitra Shamvarunaha Shanno Bhavatvaryama Shanno Brihaspatihi Shanno Vishnurukramaha Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारमवतु वक्तारम् ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरिः ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरिः ॐ. So though we have completed Brigu Valli up to 6th Anuvak, 6th part. But let us start with a little recapitulation so that we are there. And last time Akshay asked a question, so that also we'll consider that one. So Varun's son, Brigu was son of Varuna. And he approached his father that please teach me what is Brahman, what is truth. Adhihi Bhagavo Brahmeti. What is Brahman? So this question, this is Brahma Vidya. And we have to discover. It is with us all the time. Not that we have to find out somewhere else. But this must be discovered. If we have money, but if we do not know where it is lying, and if we cannot have on our hands, then we cannot use it. That is why discovery of our resources must be understood. A person is not educated. He does not know how to use his hands and brain. So what happens? He becomes a poor man. Secondly, some people know that what is money, what is resources, they can use. But because they are miserly, they don't use it. So first we need to discover what is our resources that we have within us. Each soul is potentially divine. So divinity is within us. Only thing we don't know. Why we don't know? Because of ignorance. So this ignorance is to remove. How to remove? By knowing. If I do not know chemistry or physics, I must know it. Then ignorance will go away. So this knowledge is to be discovered. When a person goes to school or college, what he does? Actually, he finds everything, all knowledge within oneself. So here also, a student approaches his father, and you will find how he discovers within himself. And his father only suggests what he has to do. So, Adihi Bhagavo Brahmeti, O Bhagavan. So, this is address when we approach a guru. So, we even otherwise also, we approach as Bhagavan. Please tell me about this. So, he told. So, Annam, Pranam, Chakshu, Sotram, Mano, Vachamita. Whatever you see, everything is Brahman. But everything is Brahman, which is objectified. But what is that subject? So, subject is from which this has emanated, this has come out, and it is sustained, and it is absorbed. Yato va imani bhutani jayante, ena jatani jivanti, ena priyantavi shambishanteti. So, after birth, it expands, and then ultimately it absorbs also. So he gave a hint. You'll understand this if you go and do tapasya. Tapasya means penance. Penance means concentration of mind, so that you understand what is the truth. Research. People do research. What they do? They ask some questions, and then they find those answers of those questions. So here also, his father, a teacher, sends him with this instruction. The one criteria, that from this, everything has emanated, and it is sustained in this, and it is absorbed in it. Now find out. How to find out? By concentration, by total dedication, one-pointed devotion. So he goes and he concentrates. Satapotapyata, satapastapta, and he finds. So first he finds, what he finds? That annam brahmeti vejanat. He knows that this is annam. Why? Because this bhuta, whatever we are born because of anna. Our parents eat anna, and then we come to this world because of that anna. And through anna, it is sustained also. And ultimately, it enters into anna. Why? When it goes to Panchabhutas. So this is his first discovery. So he approaches his father. But he is not 100% convinced that what he found is right. And his father also does not say anything. He's silent. He's not accenting that, oh, you have done a great thing. So he again say, Adi Bhagav Annam Brahmeti. So this is Adi Bhagav Brahmeti Tamaho Vacha Tapasa Brahma Vijigyasasva. Tapo Brahmeti. Because tapas alone, how resources are produced by effort, self-effort. And you apply your mind also. You apply your hands. You apply your skill. So by this, one can achieve the goal. What are the goals? The goals are to have resources. And it is within us. Only we need to discover. So again, he suggested that his father suggested that go and have tapasya. So he goes again, and he finds a second portion. What is that? Pranam Brahmeti Vejanat. See, suppose this body is annam, but it is dead. It cannot produce another prana. So it must be living. And eating annam, it should be sustained. This prana should be sustained. And in anna, this prana is available. So he found that prana is Brahman. And ultimately, it enters into prana also. Where does it go? See, oxygen, combustion, after combustion, it goes back. Hydrogen, oxygen, and ultimately it returns to its own place. So prano brahmeti vajanat. Pranadheva khalvimani bhutani jayanti. Pranena jatani jivanti. Pranam prayanta visham vishanti. So it enters back into tad vigyaya. Then again he approaches his father. He says, Punareva varunam pitaram upasasara adhihi bhagavo brahmeti. He says, because when you get something, you are confident. Huh? So no need of asking question. So if you have question, that means you have not reached. And his father is silent. Only when Adhihi, please teach me what is Brahman. He said, okay, I teach you. What is that? Tapah brahmeti. Put your self-effort. So he again puts his self-effort and he understands mind. So mano brahmeti vajana. He understood, oh, mind is Brahman. See, any creation is from mind. This house, where this house was, in our mind. And one person thought, oh, this is a vacant space. Let there be a house. So he arranged an architect and he planned like some sketches and now house is there. So mind is the source of all creation. And in mind, it is sustained. See, like this, we had some problem. Now we said, okay, let me bring my own computer. So mind gives the solution also. It is sustained in mind. And ultimately, it goes back to mind also. When we get up in the morning, then we think, oh, what to do, where to go. And then ultimately we sleep also. So we go back to our mind. Punareva varunam. So again, priyanta visham vishatmit. So he thought this way. Again he thought, oh, maybe something is missing. Because he was not confident. So again he approached his father, Punareva varunam pitaram upasas. Adhihi bhagavo brahmeti. Bhagavan, please teach me again. So he said, Tamho vacha, tapaha brahmeti, tapaha brahma vijijñāsasva. By self-effort, by concentration, then you try to discover. So he again did tapasya, lots of tapasya and concentration. So he could understand one thing. Vijnanam brahmeti vyajanat. Vijnanam, intellect. See, we are talking about through our intellect. How this has happened? Such a big thing. Like nowadays science. So through science, we understand that, though it looks like so big, so huge, but we can understand in few ways. So one is, we can say, whatever is there are two kinds. What is this? Something is living, jiva. Something is not living, matter. Okay. What is jiva? Jiva is also two kinds. One is plant kingdom. One is animal kingdom. Then how to understand? Then we make subsection. Okay. Unicellular, multicellular. Then vertebral, non-vertebral. So this way, gradually we understand. Oh, then we understand. Lots of things we understand. Something is missing, of course. Similarly, organic, inorganic chemistry, and this and that, so many. Another way. I am the drashta. I am the seer and I see everything. So now you can see, we can divide it into two, drashta and drishya. Now here also we can find, see, his inquiry and his understanding sharply. And he could understand this, that everything is in our intellect. So, when you inquire something, then you get knowledge. What is answer? Answer is nothing but questions. If you can ask questions correctly, you'll get answers. And here you see, his father is not doing anything. He is only saying, Yatoba imani bhutani jayanti, yena jatani jivanti, yam prayanta visham vishantit. From this, all the creation has sprung. And in it, everything is sustained. And ultimately, it goes back to this. See, we are also, with his journey, we are also trying to understand. So this is called, Swadhyaya. What happens? Swadhyaya, let me diverse a little. Swadhyayana Vishuddha Shakta. Generally, we don't think about it. When we think about it, we think in an opposite way. Suppose we think and not opposite way, then we say it is not possible. And when we think it is possible, maybe still we don't get it. So, Swadhyaya, what happens? All that negations are negated. When we understand that, it can be achieved, and it is achievable, it's not impossible to achieve. So this is Swadhyaya. What happens? Then ignorance is rarefied. Then we can see something transparent and something, the light is oozing out, as it were. So, Swadhyayana Vishuddha Sattva. So, Sattva Udrek. It is like this. When you take bath, you feel purified. Similarly, when you study, and especially the Vedas or Upanishads, you feel uplifted. So this is the advantage, Swadhyaya. Only then Vastu Siddhi. I did not know where is Portland. Then I searched. Then I applied for visa. And now I'm in Portland. So this is the process. So we have to put our self-effort to understand. Of course, grace we understand. We are not, we don't negate grace. But let us put also something. God has given us some resources. Let us use those. If we don't use, then even mother will not feed you. First few days or few years, she'll feed. Then he said, oh no, you now eat. Okay. So, Swadhyaya is very important. Now, by Swadhyaya, Vijnanena Jatani Jivanti. So, Vijnanena, through knowledge, through intellect, everything is created. In knowledge, everything is sustained. And it returns also to that knowledge. Now, Punareva Varunam, again he went because he thought something is missing. So what is that? Adhihi bhago brahmeti tamho vacha tapasa brahma vijignyasas. What you do tapas, do penance, concentrate on the topic, on that subject matter, and then you'll find it. And then he found, what he found? Tapo brahmeti. So tapas taptva. After that, he again came to his father. Anandam brahmeti vajanat. You see, why we study? Why we eat? The source is knowledge. Joy. Anything you do, it's because of joy. If there was no joy, then we would not have lived. There is a verse or mantra in Upanishad. Yat anando na syat. Yat anando na sat. Kasya kena. That it's not coming to me. That if there was no bliss, then why should we have taken this birth? Everything, if you eat something, you seek joy. When you survive, you feel joy. Actually, joy is the cause. Because of that, everything is sustained. Everything is born. Everything is sustained. Even, that artist, when he creates something, he feels joy. And even sense joy. This is also the source of everything is joy. So he understood that. Anandam brahmati, anando brahmeti vajanat. Anandadheva khal vimani bhutani jayant. All bhutas have come because of Anand. Like a bachelor, so he is not joyful. So he gets a wife and then he feels joy. So like this, then the creation starts. Anandena jatani jivanti. And anandam priyantavi sambhishanti. Everything enters into ananda, joy, bliss. Now comes your question, Akshay. Akshay. So that means after ananda, there means something else should be there. Right? You ask that question. Okay, suppose you have scaled Everest. So Anandamaya Kosha. So we have 5 koshas. We have Annamaya Kosha. This is Annamaya Kosha. We can see it and touch it. Similarly, we have Pranamaya Kosha. See, I am moving my hands. Pranamaya Kosha. Then within that is my mind, Manomaya Kosha. In my mind, all the activities are happening. I'm thinking, I'm talking, I'm selecting words. And I have emotion, I have thoughts. So everything is in mind. Then behind that is our intellect. In intellect, all our thoughts, emotions, and whatever you say, everything is happening. Even I'm perceiving you. So this is in our intellect. Behind that is our Anandamaya Kosha. So suppose you have climbed the Everest and you are on the top of it. What is beyond it? So if you can climb up to Anandamaya Kosha, you achieve it. And here also he found it. That is why he did not go to ask another question, Adhihi Bhago Brahmeti. He did not ask that because immediately he realized that he is Ananda. It is not that quality. Now sometimes we have Ananda. That is not the thing. When you are full of Ananda, Sat Chit Ananda, Swarupa. Our real nature is existence, awareness, and joy, bliss, Ananda. So this is not Mayat, Anandamay, not Mayat, but Ananda itself. That is our real self. So when one achieves Anandamaya Kosha, he achieves that existence and awareness. It is not 3 different things. It is one. And when you achieve that, then there is no restriction. There is no limitation. That is why Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahma. Ananta. It is eternal and it is without any boundary, without any limitation. So this is Saisha Bhargavi Varuni Vidya. Now we have two kinds of this. One is Parinamabad. Parinamabad means we have milk. Milk turns into yogurt. You cannot get it back to milk. So it is called Parinama. So some people think this world is a Parinama. Parinama is Brahman has converted himself into this. But other people think it is not Parinama, it's called Vivarta. Vivarta means like desert. In a desert, you can see water. But actually, it is not water. When you drive, also you can see at distance, when there's hot weather, then you can see water at distance. But ultimately, you understand that it's not water. It's only seeming. So this world, to some, it is real. It is converted. It cannot reconvert. But some other, they say, no, it is Vivarta. Vivarta means it appears like this. How we understand this? We see dream. If we would have converted into a dream, then we would not be here. So how can we be converted into dream? Even thought, we cannot be converted into thought. We are still there, I'm thinking. So my existence should be independent. It should not be caused anything. Right? So, Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam. Satyam means existence. Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram. Sundaram, that is. So that's also whatever is absolute, it is not only full, not only it is full of joy, that means it is joy itself, but it is also beautiful, most beautiful. Wherever you see some beauty, it is the expression or only a part of that which one really is. Why one? Sense of beauty also is not in the object. It is the eyes of the seer. Beauty lies in the onlooker's eyes. Beholder's eyes. So, you see a beautiful mountain, but a potato seller or who is working, in a farm is tired. He don't see that. And he wonders why people are going there to see that beauty. So beauty lies in the eyes of the onlooker. Now, what is that? Beholder's eyes. Beholder's eyes. Okay. So beauty is also within us. Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram, or Jnanam, Anantam. Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahma. So this is, now he has understood. So there is, if you can transcend or you can achieve Anandamaya, then it is no more kosha. And you have gone to the ultimate limit. And when you have gone that ultimate limit, then you also realize. So this world is created from the self, it is projected outward, and it is to some it is Parinama, Parinamvad, and some it is not Parinama, it is Vivarta. It looks like this, but in reality, it's all from here. It emanates from here, it is sustained here, and it is absorbed here. So, our dream, every day you dream, you project your dream. And where is your dream? Within you. Similarly, this world, in the morning, You project this world, and then you say, oh, I have to go to office, I have to do this, and then shopping and the cooking and eating, all kinds of things. But ultimately you go to sleep. So where this world also goes back. So from here, yatova imani bhutani jayante, yena jatani jivanti, yena priyantavisham vishanti iti. So janmadhyasya jatah also. There is a Vedanta sutra. So janma, everything is from the self. So anyway, so this is Varuni Vidya. Saisha Bhargavi Varuni Vidya Parame Vyuman Pratishthitam. So where it is Pratishtita? Supreme abode. Saya evam Veda Pratitishthati Annavanannadu Bhavati. What happens to him? Everything belongs to him. Because everything is emanating from him. Nothing is, it's not like when I claim something, I will think that I'm a small being, I'm claiming my book, my 10,000 rupees or dollars. So when we compare with the small, then our resources are also small. But if you are that supreme being from where everything is emanating, everything belongs to you. So annavanannado bhavati mahan bhavati prajaya pashubhir brahma varchasenam mahan kirtya. Let me read this. This is that knowledge of Brigu and Varuna. Varuna taught means what? He was present. He knew the capacity of his disciple. So he did not tell much. Only thing he's silently observed. Teachers are right like that. Sri Krishna, when he taught Arjuna, he only mocked him in the beginning. You are talking tall, but you don't know the reality. Prahasanniva Bharata. So he said in the beginning, you can see in the second chapter. So as if he mocked Arjuna, and that worked very, very much. Great teachers, they don't spoon feed. Even now, what you do? You get project. Your teacher say, okay, do this project. And you are from internet or from books, you are copying and quoting, and then project is done. So anyway, here teacher is very nice. And he says, he who knows thus is also established in the supreme space, in supreme being, supreme abode. He becomes rich in food and is able to eat food. Not only he has food, he should be able to eat food. Annavanan nado bhavati, mahan bhavati, prajaya pashuvi. So that means he gets a bigger family. So, like this. Sri Ramakrishna has a bigger family. Big family. And Buddha, big family. And everything, all resources are his. Not only Buddha, Christ, big family. Billions of family members. And also all the resources. So if one can know him, that supreme being, that means that is already within us, and everything belongs to us. He becomes great by progeny, by cattle and spiritual luster of his. See, even now, people worship Buddha, people worship Christ, people worship Sri Ramakrishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Rama, and get inspiration. So this is he becomes great by progeny, by cattle and spiritual luster. This is the way of talking. That time, this is the way how to talk. Otherwise, you have billions of dollars. Dollars was not there at that time. So he becomes great by fame. And by fame. Now, annam na nindyat. Now, the thing is, we have two kinds of, so sometimes half glass of water. Some say, oh, it is half empty. Some say, no, 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 half full. So what is your attitude? And secondly, attitude matters. Then only you are happy or not happy. A person, he sees that half glass is empty. So oh, this is not there. All the time he'll complain. Oh, everything is there, but this is not there. A person used to go to have various feasts, various places. And he would go and taste everything. And he would find some faults. That, oh, this rasgulla, that cheese ball, is so hard that if you throw on my head will break. Okay. And then, oh, it is too salty, or it is too spicy, or less. And he'll find some faults. But he went to one place and he was not finding any faults. So somebody says, Ki dada, why, what dada, what, brother, today you are silent, you are not finding any faults. Then he said, so much of good is not good. So some people are always unhappy. Always unhappy. Oh, so we have had a cashier. Always, oh, all money is going. He had to give, when money is coming, he's happy. But otherwise, he's not happy. Though cashier has no business with the money. He's only keeping. But he is unhappy all the time. And because of that, maybe he has indigestion also. So, annam nanindyat. Annam means food. We should not blame. Annam here, whatever resources, we should not blame. Annam nanindyat. Here it is food, but food means what? Whatever resources we have, that. Annam nanindyat. Tad vratam, because this is vrata. And mother also said not to find faults with anything or anyone. See, we have two kinds of behavior pattern. One is repulsive. Repulsive means whatever we see, we repulse. Good, not good. And another is that habitual. Habitual means whatever habit that we have, just we want to stick to that. That's also not good. So one should be floating. Sri Ramakrishna said, detached. How? Like a dry leaf in a gale. Wherever the air or the blow is taking, it is going there and staying. And next blow will come, again it will go to certain distance. So this is the way one should interact in this world. Raga dvesha vijikta istu vishayan indriyascharan atma vashir vidhe atma prasadam adigachyati. Attachment and aversion, it is natural in us. Indriyasya, indriyasyarthe, raga dvesha vyavastito. It is ordained. Whenever we see, the object of seeing either will be liking, oh, he's my friend, or oh, he's my foe. So this liking, disliking is normal. But one should be careful not to come under the sway of it. Then it is good. It is like your car. When you're driving, suppose it is stuck somewhere, you cannot move. That's not good. But it should not be above the ground. Then it cannot move. It only will. So it should be, the boat should be in the water, but water should not be in the boat. So, tad vratam, that is vrata. Vrata means that is the vows, vow. Prano va annam. So, prana is annam. So, what is this? Why I'm moving my hands, I'm speaking. Why? Because I ate in the morning. So, because of that annam, the prana is working. If I don't eat for 15 days, then I cannot move my hands. Pranoba annam, shariram annadam. See, this body is the eater of anna. See, mastication and then swallowing, gulping. Shariram annadam, prane shariram pratishthitam. And in this body, prana is established. Otherwise, if there is no body, how can prana exist? Then he will say, Swamiji, you are not human being, you are a ghost. Prane shariram pratishthitam. Sharire prana pratishthitam. Not only that, even prana needs a body. See, like in prana, this body is existing. Again, prana also is existing in body. Both ways. So prana, without body, you won't see him. And only body without prana, you can see, but it won't work. So both are required, right? Okay, so before we proceed, so Akshay, your question, you remember?
Yes.
So that was answered?
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, what you do, you put your mobile phone, I think, in one place. Okay, so that your attention will be not in keeping, rather in listening. Okay. So let us go forward. Let us read a little. It will be easier. Let him not speak ill of food. That is the vow. Prana is food. What is prana? Prana is food. If we eat, then we go to gym and we exercise and then we do official works, everything. So that is the vow. Prana is food. The body is the eater of food. In prana, the body is established. Body is established in prana. So prana is there, then body is there. And again, in the body, prana is just maintained. So otherwise, prana cannot exist without body. So, thus food is established in food. Is established, he who knows that food thus rests on food is established. He becomes rich in food and becomes eater of food because he knows. When you know, so if you know science, lots of things. Okay, suppose you know how to handle electricity and something goes wrong, you can handle it. If you knew the computer, then you could have handled it. But since it could not, now see, I have to bring my own computer. Okay. He who knows that food thus rests on food is established. He becomes rich in food and becomes eater of food. He becomes great by children, by cattle and spiritual luster. He becomes great by fame. So I gave example of Sri Ramakrishna, Rama, Krishna, Buddha, Christ. These are great one. So many people are following. So when a person knows his real self, then he is richer and He is beyond all imagined, even food or progeny or whatever you say. All resources. Okay, now we go to. Oh, should we continue or should we stop here? Because initially we now it is 8:44. I think we'll take up next time. Okay. Okay, we say our prayer. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tatsat. Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. Again, I ask forgiveness for faltering and connecting with you.
Swami,
Yes.
I have a question about, it seems this Upanishad emphasizes spiritual practice, but not study nor sitting at the feet of the teacher. It just says, he says, just go meditate. He doesn't say, come listen to me. He doesn't say, read scripture. Could you explain that?
No. He is going to Guru. And he, see, right in the beginning, Varunam Pitaram Upasasara. He went to Guru. And he has full faith, Shraddha. What Bhagavan said in Bhagavad Gita? That Tad Vidhi Pranipatena Pariprashnena Sevaya. Tad Vidhi, know him. Tat, that, know that. How? Pranipatena, being humble. And go to your Guru. Sa Gurumeva Abhigacchit. Another Upanishad. That he goes to his Guru. And he is going to his Guru. Everywhere you will not find that you should go to Guru. So then you cannot proceed. You cannot go further. Where in one place it is mentioned, that's continuation. Every time if you, okay, like this, geography suppose, and in every book it is written that, earth goes round and round to sun. That's not the way. Then we have to explore. No, actually it is not like this. It's not linear. It is like sun is also moving, and the whole planetary system is moving along with it. So, as you advance in education, you take newer challenges, newer chapters. So here it is being explained there. That. So what is the point? Point is tad vidhi pranipatena, by offering by submitting yourself. So he is doing that. Pariprashnana, he is asking question. And his teacher also answering, but answering in a tactful way. Not like, like in ordinary way. He said, yes, whatever you have found, very good. Go and have tapasya, again tapasya. But last time you can see, he did not answer because he had no question. He realized that this is my real self. So, tad vidhi pranipatena pariprashnana sevaya, service. So he is, Varuna's son. He must have served him. And then these are stuti vakya. That means praise of Brahma Vidya. That you will get all resources. And when you go to a teacher, it is their duty to teach you. Tadviddhi pranipatena prashnana sevaya upadikṣanti te jnanam jnaninah tattvadarshina. Those who are knower of the subject matter, they should teach you. Pariprashnana sevaya upadikṣanti. It is ordained. Te jnanam. Those teachers, they will do upadesh jnanam. So here it's a very wise way of teaching. He's just sitting and he said, yes, go and do more tapasya. And not that, not everybody is Swami Asheshanandji. David? Not everybody is like Swami Asheshanandji.
Thank you, Swami.
Yeah, thank you. Okay.
I had a question.
Yes, please go ahead.
Like, what kind of tapasya he did to get
Tapasya,
the
I told
knowledge?
you, concentration. Dedicating his whole attention, one-pointed devotion. Why? Because our mind is scattered. Suppose your mind is, in movie and cricket and playing, then you are reading, but you won't understand a line. But when your mind is concentrated, you can understand immediately. So concentration of mind, that is important. Okay. Only thing, you are studying and you are attending classes, that's good. Why? Because you know the trick. Here we don't say anything, any other distracting things. What we say, that will improve yourself. So this is good. But, when you have, say, particular project and you have to finish, then I would say that you finish that. Right? So this will come. But immediately, whatever is required, that we must do. Suppose you are hungry. So mind will not be in this. Mind will be in food. So, tapasya means one-pointed attention. When you have that one-pointed attention, then nature reveals itself. See, scientists, what they did? They experimented with so many things. They thought, they devised various things. Now you see, you are sitting in Delhi and I am in Portland, 12 and a half hours away. And what is your time now?
9:20.
9:20. And here we are in the night. You are one day ahead of us. We are behind. So this happened because of the concentration. Then the nature reveals its secrets. Okay. Thank you. Jai Ma. Very good.
Jai Ma. Jai Ma. Thanks for this Swami
Jai
session.
Ma. Hari Om.
Reference.
Pranam Maharaj.
Namaste, namaste.
Pranam Swamiji.
Namaste, namaste. Hari Om.